Robosen has now finally made a Bumblebee that transforms. Bumblebee is an iconic character who has had many different looks throughout the years, and for this version, Robosen went with the classic G1 design that turns into a beetle. Thank you to Robosen for sending this to me. Also keep in mind what I have is a prototype and not the final release version. This is their second Bumblebee figure. A lot of people were disappointed that the first one didn't transform. This one can actually transform. Now one thing you might notice in the vehicle mode is the Volkswagen logo. That's because this figure has an official license by Hasbro and Volkswagen. Having a Volkswagen logo wasn't really necessary, but it really does add to the figure, and it adds to the price. We'll talk about that later. First, we're gonna unbox the figure. The box art looks really cool. This is the back.
Okay, let's open this up. It's like the others, it comes in this like foam box. We unclip these from the side. And wow, that is a lot bigger than I expected it to be.
Inside the box, we have several things we'll take a look at later on. Oh, free candy.
Wow, it is just so big.
Yeah, this doesn't fit in here, so we're gonna have to go back out. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea.
Let's place that down.
Here is Bumblebee in all its honey glazed glory, and this has a lot of neat commands. Hey Bumblebee.
How's it going?
Introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's Bumblebee, a Decepticon's worst nightmare. Come on, guys, there's a battle out there. Let's team up and take down the Decepticons.
But I'll be showing more of that later on in the video. I also have the Robosen Performance Series Bumblebee and Hasbro's Ultimate Bumblebee, which is not very good. Robosen really nailed the look of Bumblebee here, and this was designed in collaboration with Takara. He looks pretty much like his G1 counterpart, minus the back. We have a fairly G1 accurate head with its succubus style horns, along with some nice blue eyes. The arms are a blocky G1 shape all around, going from that black all the way down to that yellow. The chest area looks really great with the windows all around and the Autobot insignia in the center. Also, this lights up when you charge the figure. What's really interesting is that in one of the earlier prototype images I saw of this, the chest of Bumblebee looked really different and a bit bigger, so it's really nice to see that they slimmed it down for what is close to the final release. Coming further down, we have the legs, and moving all the way down there, we have the feet, which are the front of the vehicle mode and an essential part of any Bumblebee figure. And I like how the headlights stay on even in the robot mode. Unfortunately, his back is not accurate to the show, and that is pretty much the case with any G1 Bumblebee figure, but honestly, I can live with it because look what it can do. Attack.
I was born battle ready. Time to blast some cons.
This figure really takes every aspect of that G1 design and incorporates it into a very lifelike robot. I'm really comparing a $20 figure to an expensive high-tech robot. This costs how much? But this is really like a Studio Series figure upscaled and brought to life. Cause like, watch this. Hey Bumblebee.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hiya. What's your name? My name is Bumblebee. It's great to see you. Some of my best friends are humans. Okay, let's go.
He has a good range of motion to him. I'm pretty impressed by some of the agile movements. That is what the original Robosen Bumblebee was going for, but this one can transform, and that's what Transformers need to do. I still like the other one though. It was still impressive for what it was, as it was robot only, it could be more animation accurate. The head sculpt is different, and I'm glad they didn't just reuse the old one. If we take a look at the rest of the parts of the body, we'll notice that the Performance Series one is a lot slimmer due to not transforming. And it can also do actions like this. Pose. It's a simple command, but it shows off how dynamic it is. Now if we look at Ultimate Bumblebee, what the fuck is this? I bought this one very used, and it did come broken, unfortunately. I bought it in vehicle mode and didn't realize the back battery compartment was broken. For 2007, this is what we got animatronics-wise. Looks-wise, he's not bad, he's got the 2007 movie design. What is funny is this.
We must protect the Allspark.
Did you catch that?
That will teach them to mess with an Autobot.
Who the fuck is that voice? I have no idea who that is. But this Robosen Bumblebee has the original G1 voice actor. Megatron.
Watch out! It's Megatron! Oh, Megatron. That guy
Anyways, don't take that comparison too seriously, it was just for fun. It was a toy for its time made by Hasbro, and then many years later Robosen came out with the Performance Series Bumblebee, which was a really big upgrade in terms of consumer grade robotics. One thing I personally think is a really nice touch is the automotive grade paint.
It is very reflective.
It's not something we usually see, and I really think it helps with the realism, especially in the vehicle mode. The original Bumblebee design had more penny racer proportions with its original figure and in the cartoon. This one has a full-on Volkswagen look that the original microchanger design was based off of. Which, by the way, I am going to Japan soon. I might already be there at the time of this video, so if there's any figures you want me to look for, leave a comment down below. I think the vehicle mode will appeal to a lot of people who want Bumblebee to be an actual Volkswagen. Personally, it wouldn't bother me if it wasn't a licensed Volkswagen, but Transformers fans really want licensed bugs, so I applaud Robosen for knowing their target audience and getting the official license. Now let's move on to the accessories.
So once again in here we have the quick start guide as well as the safety manual. The quick start guide has a list of a bunch of commands we can do. Here's a closer look at this once again. I think the artwork on here is just really cute. Once again, inside is the coin. Here's an even better look at that from the front. And here's a look at the back with the Autobot insignia. I think this thing is pretty cool. And here we do get the charging block, USB-C cable, and for those who are in other countries, these are the power adapters that you get. It looks like you insert it on like that. Here is the blaster. It is very nicely sculpted. This piece can come off. The blaster is pretty much the same as the Performance Series Bumblebee one. I think for the flagship one, there's a bit more orange down the barrel here.
Here's a voice command that uses the blaster.
Open fire.
Prepare for battle. How's this?
One thing I do like is how stable he is. He has not fallen over once, unlike previous Robosens, which have fallen over once or twice.
Megatron has fallen!
Now let's talk about the specs. This Bumblebee has 67 chips, 6 axis motion sensors, and 31 precision joints for its movements. Now I may be kind of a nerd, but I'm not the smart kind of nerd. I'm the collect plastic toys kind of nerd, so all I know is high-tech make robot move. So it can do cool stuff like this.
Defense.
The Decepticons are attacking. We need to protect it from the Decepticons. We're under attack. We need backup. Now!
Hey Bumblebee. Yeah, so sometimes he doesn't recognize when you say, hey Bumblebee. You need to say it really loud and clear. Hey Bumblebee!
How's it going?
Optimus Prime.
Prime's in trouble. We have to help him. What's happening, Prime? Optimus Prime, I know you're not evil. I believe in you. You gotta fight it. Don't give in.
Now, as mentioned earlier, the Robosen Performance Series has some pretty dynamic movements, but with these two side by side, I really do think that the new one also has some pretty great dynamic movements. Watch your movements again with this other command and let me know what you think in the comments.
Autobot.
Come on, Autobot. Let's roll out. There's no time to lose. We need to stop it before it destroys everything. Time to get buzzing.
So after he was done doing this command, for some reason he did the hello command again. I'm not sure why.
Hiya. What's your name?
But keep in mind what I have is a prototype and not the final release version.
Mission.
That robot is out of control. I'll stop him. Woohoo! Put a big check mark in the
He does come with an app like all the other ones. I've gone over this a lot, so we'll make it quick. You can control him in the robot mode to make him walk with the app.
Let's go!
Let's press this action button, see what it does. Alright, let's do this next one. For this, the punches are really smooth and animated very well. We have an animation for the blaster. We're going to press the blaster right here. A lot of his movements are still dynamic even compared to the Performance Series one, and I do prefer this over that one. There's something cool we can do in the vehicle mode, but first let's transform him. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get tired of seeing this. So in the app, as you can see, we have 3 different gear modes for him. We'll do this one. This right here is the slower gear shift setting. Now we'll do the medium setting. And it is definitely much faster. He has servo hubs in the wheels that make them move. Now we'll do the high setting. And yeah, this one is definitely a lot faster in the higher gear setting. That's really cool. Also, the wheels on this one actually turn left and right. No. In the app, we also have a list of commands you can do. We're gonna do a few of these. Let's do April Fool's Day.
Hey friends, Bumblebee here. Time to stir things up with some April Fool's jokes on my Autobot buddies. Happy April Fool's Day to everyone. May your pranks be clever and your laughs be plenty.
Now we're gonna move to Till All Are One.
There's still hope. You can't give up now. Let's go, Autobot! Let's bust a move! It's your birthday! Oh, now that's something to buzz about. Happy birthday to one of my favorite humans.
We'll do Dinobot.
We're the Dinobots. We need to find the Dinobots. We need their help.
Let's do Victory.
Let's kick it up a notch. Woohoo!
In the app, we do have ways to give him our own custom movements. We have manual and block-based commands. With block-based, you kind of just move around and drag stuff, I assume, and this is something that I would need to spend more time with. I find manual to be a bit more easy. We basically just pose him and then set the keyframe and pose him again. Now let's play. I just did something really basic. You can get a lot more creative than this. Okay, so I have all 3 of them out right now. Transform!
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
So you're probably asking yourself how much this cost.
$12.99. Yeah, it's pretty up there in price, but if you pre-order it, you can get it for $9.49 and save a few $100s.
Use this link in the description below. It's kind of tied to me, so if you buy one from that link, it shows that you love me very, very much. Now, if you enjoyed this video over here, make sure to check out this other video of the Robosen Megatron.